Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels. This is going to be your reading for December the 6th, 2022. I hope everybody is well. All right. So in the pre-shuffle, we had Mars to come out. Now, for the people who do not know or follow my channel, I practice and follow Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. All right. So in the pre-shuffle, so volume is good. So for that reason, Mars is in Gemini right now. Hey Reese, you're always the first one to chime in. I appreciate that. Um okay, so with Mars, now you can also be a divine. I don't know why y'all this seems so closed. I don't know. Why is that? Mm. Ooh, not the bubbles. What the world? You know what? I don't even know I can do this. Sharon, concentrate. Um, it does look kind of bright or something. I don't know why it looks like. We're just gonna keep it moving. Okay. Um, some of you can be divine feminine, and you may have to, was patiently waiting and hoping you would come on. Oh, thank you, Reese. I love you so much. Yeah, I'm just getting in. I'm gonna have to go back out. My daughter's at a basketball game at her school, so um in about an hour to be over. And I have to go get her. But anyway, Mars, right? Mars Vedic Sidereal is retrograde in Gemini. It will be going back to Taurus. When? I do not know. When that time comes, of course, I'll bring it up to you, right? So, Divine Feminines, is going to be some action that you're going to need to take very soon. Okay, it's going to be some action that you're going to need to take far as energetic action. Now, for some of you, it can be a masculine around you. It even could be your son, your father, your uncle or brother, a male best friend. It also can be like somebody who likes you at work, to the fact, right? But it is either you or a masculine energy that is being activated by this Mars in Gemini. All right. And it could have been needed for Mars to be in Gemini for this masculine to have the drive force to approach you, to say something to you, to acknowledge you, or to confront you. Okay, to be able to take action. Now, divine feminines, this can be you that is in your masculine energy right now, where that you're doing a lot. You could be ripping and running, doing a lot of errands, doing a lot of hours at work. You also could be doing some heavy lifting at home or at work. It's kind of cold to be cutting the grass, but some of you could have some type of, hey, Linda, some of you can have some type of hard work that you're doing right now. Maybe you're packing your home. Maybe you are putting the tree together for the holidays, whatever it may be for you. Now, if you are not in your masculine or Mars energy, then you soon will be. Okay. Remember that the reading is about foresight. Yes. So some of you is like, well, Vesta, I don't know where I'm going to get this energy from, because I have not been feeling like I have the energy to do this or the energy to do that. Now, Mars has been retrograde in Gemini for a couple of weeks now, or at least a month. What it is almost the end or middle of December. Yeah, I think Mars went into Gemini a little bit ago. Okay. So some of you could have been very tired then, but as Mars get more into Gemini before it goes back into Taurus, okay, you could get this last effort of energy. It could be feeling like, this Mars energy is going to force you to have the energy, thank you, angels, to get this stuff done. Okay, and whatever that is for you, right? Ooh, Venus. Well, Venus is in Scorpio, Vedic Sidereal, and she don't like to be there. Remember that Scorpio 8th house, and we've been talking about this for the past 2 weeks, right? Scorpio is a transformational house, meaning that also can be for some of you, the lack of energy that you have been having lately is about to change. Okay. Thank you, angels. Okay. So if you have not been feeling very energized, can be also by what you eat. Venus is a sense of overindulgence, right? Because she likes luxuries. So some of you could have been or did overeat for the holidays. Maybe you indulge in sweets or chocolates or liquor. Okay. Um, Fatty foods that you usually have not been eating all year. Okay. So when it comes to stuffing and dressing and different type of meats and custard and pies and cakes and dairy and things like that, right? So you could have been very sluggish for the past couple of weeks, and it's about to it's about to wean off, right? Now, for some of you, it can come right back, especially where Venus is placed in your personal house in your chart. But Venus is having a hard time in Scorpio because she likes to be indulged. She likes to be paid attention to. She likes to be adored, complimented, loved, nurtured. This is the energy also that she likes to exude. But it could be somebody in your in your love life that is very busy. Can't Maybe they're not at home right now as much, and they are taking a lot of action to complete some things that they need to do, maybe their job, career, and or schooling. But Venus is like, hey, can you cherish our love and our time together right now? But you're so much on the go. Can you like slow down and pay me some attention? But like I said, with Venus being in Scorpio, um, she's having a hard time to get that acknowledgement. So some of you could be feeling secondhand or ignored because you're wanting to express or to receive or give love, and the other person is on the go, go, go. Okay. For some of you, not paying you any attention. Now, it can be vice versa. Okay. Because you can have a divine masculine that is very much wanting that nurturing, caring, and loving to show that to you, right? As Venus. Because they could be in their emotional body. But you could be just like, I'm busy. I don't got time for that. I got this drive force where I'm trying to get this money up. It's the holidays. I want a new car by the new year. I got to move. I got stuff to do. So, of course, it could be vice versa. So some of you could be in a situation where, so is our relationship going to end because you're not paying me or you're not giving me any pleasure. You seem like you're not attracted to me anymore. Now, some of you also, and I'm trying to read for everybody, okay? Some of you also could have an attraction to a Mars energy. This person can be very much governed by Mars, or they're very masculine. They're very like a busy bee, right? They exude this masculine energy. For some of you divine feminines, that's turning you on. And some of you want to be intimate with, thank you, angels. Some of you want to be intimate with this person, or they want to be intimate with you. Now, what I see here, either way, neither one of you have taken action toward each other. Neither one of you has said anything to each other yet, but you are giving each other the googly eyes. Because of Venus being in Scorpio, Venus don't know whether to make her move, or to allow the move to happen. But Mars is like, hey, I'm an energizer bunny. I want to move forward. I want to say something. But coming to that energy of Venus in Scorpio, that person may feel like, kind of hesitant is the word I'm looking for, because of Venus being in Scorpio. They don't know whether to try for it or to just let it be, just let it bypass. Because Scorpio is trying to end it before it can get started. Venus is trying to start it. Venus being in Scorpio, Scorpio already trying to end it, right? So you or the other person can be feeling very confused. Now we have Saturn. See there, caution, limits. Some of you are very, this can be a mature person, and also you, right? Where both of you have learned your lessons when it comes to situations in your life and love lessons. And some of you, with this energy right here, it's like, can we have a mature dating relationship? Can we trust each other? Because it's like both of y'all are throwing caution into the wind before you even say anything to each other. Now, it also can be that Saturn is imposing limits on the situation, why both of you are not saying anything to each other, or why nothing is being transpired. Okay, because Saturn is in the way, and Saturn likes to do that, because Saturn is saying, hey, I need you to wait, okay, before you do this, or before you acknowledge this, before you be intimate with this person, before you accept a date, before you ask this person out on a date. Now, this reading is not going to be for everybody, but I really feel that this is. I know that's contradictive, but Saturn is going back to Aquarius. Oh, look at there. 7th house. I told you. What's at the bottom? Ooh, it's a yes. I'm just excited because I don't got nothing to do. Okay. What did I tell you? Now, some of you, could be in an energy where you breaking up, or you did recently break up with somebody. Maybe earlier this year, maybe this summer, spring. Maybe it was last year. Maybe it was 7 years ago. Maybe it was 7 weeks ago, 7 months, whatever, right? Some of you, it's kind of like, hey, Saturn, I've been on my own for a while, avoiding relationships, avoiding to date people, because Saturn has been in my way, making me wait, okay? And I'm tired of Saturn. I wish Saturn would get out of my way, okay? So I can enjoy myself and quit making me having to learn all of these lessons. But this is partnership. This is Venus. This is the house of Libra. So again, Venus, when she was in Libra about 30 days or so ago, right? 30 to 60 days ago, she was trying to have, or to make a relationship happen, to let a dating process begin. Or Mars and Saturn and the Sun was breaking up some type of situation in either your life or the other person, even if you don't know the other person yet, or maybe you're just meeting them. So the Sun, Mars, and Saturn was breaking up a situation where that when Venus finally had got to Libra, where K2 was, right? She was having a hard time there where KT was. K2, the Sun, and Venus was there. I think Mercury was there too. So Venus, she just been going through it, right? So she was like, okay, I'm trying to get you into a partnership, but I got all these bullies around me. Saturn, Saturn wasn't in Libra or Scorpio, but Saturn, right? Mars, the Sun, K2. Well, K2 not a bully. Mercury. There's just all so much opposing energy when Venus right here is so delicate. She don't want all this masculine energy around her unless they're ready to confront in a loving way, to be open, to have the proper attraction, to be able to lovingly give and receive pleasure, right? She didn't want all that extra stuff going on. Some of you also that are getting divorced or separated, it is a pause in the situation. Can be because of the holidays. Um, Now, seventh house also is about partnership. So it don't necessarily have to be about marriage and or love, but it also can be about a business partner. So some of you, some type of business partnership that you had. And remember, that can be a partnership when it comes to paperwork, legal, legalities. You have a partnership with the company you work for, right? You're the employee, they're the employer. So you have a contract with them. You also have a contract with your mortgage or your landlord. You understand all those other type of contracts. So something is getting balanced out where you will get a fair deal. Okay. It is some limits that has been imposed on you, but I feel like those limits are about to be gone or released or removed by next month. For some of you, can be 7 days or the next 7 weeks. We got something in concern energy, which is isolation. Like I was saying, somebody not quite sure if they're ready to stop being solo and get ready for a partnership. Okay. Now, this also can be somebody you already know that has been in separation with you. I got the son here. So for some of you, it can be a son, a husband, a father, a brother. Also for some of you, a sister, a father, a grandfather, and also, like I said, some type of legal affair, okay, that has kept you separated from them, or like I already said, separation is in the works because it came in concerned energy. That means that it's not a yes and it's not a no yet. It's being worked on, okay? So, feeling tired, spread out, feeling very thin, because of the lack of energy. Okay, so the sun also is a card of enlightenment, bringing things to life within you, within your illumination, and also in your life. Some of y'all finna have a masculine in your life and you don't know it. Either you like somebody or somebody likes you. But I don't really feel with Saturn here that nothing is being done about it yet. Okay? So I'll always bookmark this video and come back to it. See there? A omen, a good sign. Release. Somebody got still to release some baggage. It don't necessarily have to be you. Okay? It could be emotional baggage for you. It also can be your frame of mind, the way you think about limits. Because we all going to keep limits. We always going to have limits imposed on us. It's about how you work through them to get to the other side. If you give up and feel like you don't have drive force or not trying to keep yourself pushing and keep that drive force and willpower and courage going, then yeah, you will never be the sun, or your outcome will never be the sun. So this is why this energy of all these planets here is backing you up, giving you encouragement, saying, hey, act like a leader, have the drive force, have the willpower, have the courage. I need you to demonstrate that you want this situation in your life to be a yes. I feel also that some of you are looking or waiting for respect to be given or shown to you, or this can be somebody that is wanting you to see them as the sun, which can, so they could be Leo, they could be an Aries, okay? And I'm not saying anything bad about those signs, but those are the most energetic action signs. Sag is too, Okay. But Sag has a different type of energetic action, the way I see it. Okay. But this person also is they're very egotistical, or people may also see this person as egotistical when maybe that they're not really. Maybe that they're really loving, but they hide that, okay, where that they don't want people to see that. They want to make sure whoever or whatever situation or person that they get involved with or even date and or marry, what they're looking for can really bring life to their life. Okay. And the same with you, I feel. But it's going to take cooperation though. But I do feel you or this other person, okay, has still some burdens while Saturn is still here. One of you also may feeling like you're cursed, like you can never really find love. You're not going to be able to cherish and enjoy a dating life without having so much problematics and dramatic issues going on. It also could be this other person that has sun very much in their chart, that they do act like a leader. They also could be a boss, a manager, a CEO. They also could play sports or very interested in sports. They love to make love. I really see that here. Ooh. And but they're very serious though. They also could be an Aquarius. Look at that. The clover popped up in reverse. So this may not even be an unexpected rendezvous. Not yet. You see that? A fling and a flirt. That's what I kept saying. That's what I kept saying. Both of you may be scared to flirt with each other. And that's because I told you Saturn is in the way. But when Saturn goes back to Aquarius, I think that this is going to be the door that opened. What's this? The world. As soon as I said Saturn, you see there? That's why I kept calling out Saturn. Okay? Saturn is in a way. Because both of you also could have some accomplishments that both of you want to complete or need to complete, as to release this burden and baggage as a completion, so that both of you, when you reunite or unite for the first time with each other, it will be more better. Okay. Now, some of you also got a lot more responsibility on your plate, or you will be. You're really having to or need to balance and govern your time very much. Okay. So pay attention to the commitments that you're making to people and situations. And also, you're going to have to set some boundaries and some restrictions. But there we go again with Saturn. Like I said, Saturn is restricting something from your life right now, because something is still a burden that you need to finish, or something that the other person needs to finish before this fling or flirting or unexpected rendezvous, or being able to feel and be very carefree, and Venus an action to be taken between the both of you. Okay. But the world card is integration. Okay. So it can be a coming together or reuniting that is very possible. I already said separation and or divorce, and look what it is clarifying. Seventh house, which is relationship. Okay, but it did come in reverse, right? So like I said, you know, baggage or one type of cycle needs to end. It can be your mind, frame of mind, the way you're thinking, that needs to close out. It could be actually a physical marriage or relationship or separation that is already started or that is about to start. Okay. It also can be You don't know this person yet, but you got stuff you need to complete, and or you're concentrating on something. The World card, the Sun and Mars and Saturn. Okay. Which is a new cycle for you. Probably can be new job, new career. You got more responsibilities that you need to do, or something that you just started that just added a lot of responsibilities to you. So this is a new cycle. Okay. But these cards also are getting you out and about more, because you have been very standoffish, or you need to take action now and stop acting standoffish. Okay. You probably are still trying to isolate yourself when these cards are saying, I need you to be more energetic. Yes. So we have a proposal, an engagement in the future, or one that is being broken off by the holidays or the beginning of the year. A promise that has been broken, that somebody needs to act like a leader and demonstrate and take action and commit or propose as Venus. And we also have something that maybe didn't go to the next level. Okay. And then we have an agreement. That can be any type of agreement, whether it's legalities, a lease being broken, a promise, a contract between you and a job, whatever type of agreement that is, and a marriage and a union that also can be coming in for you. I feel that with this person, you probably will say yes. You may not feel that you will by right now, but I do feel that both of you has an attraction to each other, but you're trying to mentally understand it as Saturn, that I feel that both of you are overthinking the situation. You're overthinking it. You know, you see, 5 of Wands, overthinking, making it a challenge more than it needs to be. Instead of being very diplomatic and being fair and proposing something, maybe a first date or a conversation, or, you know, being more open, confidence, thank you, angels, courage. It's not just you, it's also the other person. This also could be somebody at your job, somebody that you know maybe have a crush on you, or you have one on somebody. But like I said, the baggage, the burdens, 5 of Wands, okay? So it's still some things that you need to see there, the moon. And I think, yeah, we got a moon coming up tomorrow, right? There it go. On December the 7th. And I feel that that moon Vedic Sidereal is going to be in Taurus. So express yourself. Express your feelings. Express your emotions. Okay? I feel that also some type of secret and or gossip that has been a challenge in your life, or that is challenging you right now mentally and emotionally, that cycle is about to end. That also could be the other person that is ready, or being, see there, is ready and feeling encouraged to speak their feelings and to take action, King of Wands, and to express their emotions. Like I told you, somebody got the hots for you, or you got the hots for somebody. You may see this person as they could be very broad shoulders, tall, but maybe not that tall. They also could be beard or a mustache. They also could have dark or light hair. They also could have very large hands, divine feminines, okay? And they stand very broadly, okay? They don't really say that much. Also, with the moon card in reverse, this person also could have just had a marriage or an engagement broken off, or is fighting through things in their life to make themselves start back dating again. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles. That's that ring, and that's that 7th house. Yeah, either you or this other person had commitment at one time. Okay. And I feel that they also could have had money problems before, and that their new career, or what they're acting like as a leader right now, they're facing this challenge, okay, to restart or to rebuild their self up. They also could have recently got divorced, or was living with somebody, or had a family or children or something. And we have, yeah, the 9 of Wands. And as you can see, all of the cards are facing this way. So I feel like this King of Wands came from a wounded place, built up a family, a home, their job, career, made a statement or some type of title for themselves. Now they are standing as the King of Wands. Okay. Very energetic. That's why I keep going over Mars. They got a lot of drive force. They got a lot of energy. They also could be building more wealth for themselves. And the King of Wands could also have came from previous relationships, but now they want to be single, and concentrate on their creativity, things in their life. Maybe they do like to date, but they don't want partnership or marriage again right now. Okay. Maybe because facing the moon, that they're scared to, or believe in that they can have that again. Okay. Because that the King of Wands is facing the 5 of Wands, like, I don't want to face this challenge. And also by so much Saturn being on the table, that Saturn is like, you must wait. Okay. Do whatever you want to do as the King of Wands, but I got something set up for you that's coming though. Glad the Devil card in reverse, Capricorn. Like I said, Saturn leaving Capricorn, right? Going back to Aquarius in January. I want one card on this King of Wands. Existence. And it's all, sometimes I see this card as the Star card. You see, she's, I don't know what you can see, but she's don't have any clothes on. Okay. That's also being open and vulnerable. Okay. Which is your true existence, right? As a spiritual entity or energy, living a human experience. But a lot of times we don't want to be vulnerable in that existence. We want to be in reverse. We want to be in that energy as the moon, not quite sure of our feelings and emotions, never wanting to express it, never wanting to, cover up or to hide or to bury that as a burden and a challenge. Instead of working through our feelings and emotions, what does this King of Wands need to surrender? Stubbornness. What does the divine feminine needs to surrender? And you also can switch that. Also could be same sex. Whatever. Change. Fear of change. So divine feminines, you like what you're doing and you like your status. You're scared of change. Now, even if you don't know this person that these planets are setting up for you, this person you don't know, they're stubborn. This also could be somebody you do know that I feel wants to reconcile or reconnect with you, but Saturn keeps making them wait because they're stubborn and they have not learned their lesson to and for Venus. So this is why Venus also is rejecting this reconcile and reconnection to this person. Okay. Good reading, angels. So if you're tensed up and taking a rigid stance, and remember I told you how this King of Wands was standing, very broad shoulders, can be like 5'9" and up, very tall, very, a rigid stance, large hands. Okay. I just feel them. I just see them standing very shoulders back. They also could be military. About something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So this other person is stubborn. This is also why things or love and relationships, the way that it should be for them, is not coming into existence. Okay? Because they need to connect to their self. They don't have to get naked, but they need to become vulnerable and not stubborn. Okay? And I don't think that person want to do that. Divine Feminines, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you're fearing age or death, remember the affirmation, I have faith in that all is well. So Divine Feminines, you're scared of change because, hey, I'm getting older. I want to get married. I want to have a 10 of Pentacles. I want to start my family. I'm worried about my job. I don't want a relationship to come in now because I started my job, or I'm in the height of my job and, at a great point right now. I don't really see any health problems because the sun is healing. So you could have already came out of that or gotten better. Yes. Okay. So let me throw out 2 soul cards and we're going to wrap it up. Make sure you like and also subscribe, because I will be back tomorrow. We got some moon video that we need to do. Okay, and also they're saying Venus. Why do I need to do a Venus video? I need to do a Scorpio video, the sun in Scorpio and a Sag. So Divine Feminine, you got Phoenix rising. And again, the stubbornness, the pride, and egotistical, like I said earlier, for the masculine. Okay, they're in transition of their ego, stubbornness, player ways, needing to be more open to love and nurturing. Also being back open to want to date again. It may be, not just about intimate connections and leaving it at that, not really trying to connect and give the other person a fair deal or to be diplomatic. I feel that this other person is very stubborn too. Like they're not very diplomatic. They think they may, but they're not. I think that's their stubbornness and their egotistical ways and actions. So Divine Feminine, you have Phoenix rising. And you also got a number 5, 3 plus 2. And they got a 7. You see that? You will rise above this fear of change, Divine Feminines, okay? So whatever you're going through right now, don't be scared of the change. You have the courage and the willpower, and you will rise above this feeling, the thing that you're going through, this situation. You will come out on top. Okay. You went through things before and you gotten through it. You're going to go through this and you're going to get through that also. Okay. But I feel that you're fearing it. You also are fearing not to be or to meet somebody who is got a pride issue. I don't blame you. Okay, who wants to deal with somebody who got pride issues that is not or codependent, right? You don't want anybody also who is only about intimacy. You want something that is more spiritual as a connection. And yeah, that's what these planets are wanting this other person to see also, but they may be scared that you may actually be the one, and this may be scaring this person. Okay, so they like, okay, well, if they is the one, then why am I waiting? Why am I being forced to wait? Why am I thinking this? But they're being forced to wait because this person is all about action. But it needs to be more than that. It needs to be a fair deal. It needs to be cooperation from both people, not just action from one, and then not being diplomatic to give the other person a say or to be understood. You know what I mean, right? Okay. So we're going to end it there. We're at 40 minutes. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.